Hello, this is Afenifere from Yoruba Referendum Committee. We are sending out this message in collaboration with ooduapathfinder.com and OY Media Scotland to let our people know of their responsibility and our responsibility to make sure that we achieve true federalism in Nigeria. Our path towards achieving it is through what we call the Yoruba Referendum, which will give us the legitimacy that we need to arrive at that destination. This is because we know since 1999, all the various regimes, including the last one, Buhari's regime, had conferences where they talk about federalism and all that, but nothing came out of them. And now the National Assembly is also talking about another attempt at amending or reviewing the 1999 Constitution, which we feel is the time for us to respond forcefully and deliberately. Forcefully, not by violence, but by what we do as an alternative. And the alternative is what we call the Yoruba referendum, which will legitimize, will provide legitimacy for our demands. And that's not only for Yoruba people, other nationalities can also carry out their own referendum. The referendum is a legitimate vote for what we want. And what we want is simply let the Yoruba people live in one region, yes or no. It's a yes or no question for us to live in one region, and then including the Yoruba in Kwara and Kogi states, who have been trying since at least 1958 to carry out a plebiscite, referendum in their own regions, and they have been consistently denied of that necessity. So what we are asking is for the Yoruba State Houses of Assembly to pass the bill for a referendum, which is presently on their desk, so that we can conduct the referendum. So when the National Assembly comes around to say that they want to hold a public hearing and all that, we will tell them there's no need for it because we already voted on what we want. So what we want is what they will have to abide with because of the legitimacy of that vote. So to that extent, we are calling on Yoruba people at home and abroad to put pressure on our political leaders to do this thing as a matter of necessity. Our governors keep saying about the Yoruba national anthem, this and that. The Yoruba national anthem is good. Speaking in Yoruba language in one day a week is good, but it's not enough to address the problems we have. So what we are saying is that we should put pressure on them to act. And we published a bulletin about 2 weeks ago, which has to do with these things, which we addressed certain Yoruba leaders, notably people like General Akinade, Chief Bisi Akande, Chief Olanipekun, Wole Olanipekun. Not only them, because there are several others. We only use those three as points of contact for the rest, so that we call on them to use their influence, to use their personalities, their power, their influence to get our representatives and our governor at the state level to do this thing is still with them. And we are using this opportunity to also say that we will, this is a first in the series of what we will be doing, where we will be addressing issues concerning the Yoruba referendum and how it affects every aspect of our lives, including what even the present administration is doing that is not compatible with what federalism is, and which does not flow from our history as Yoruba land, which is the bastion of true federalism in Nigeria. And we've had two Yoruba presidents, Obasanjo and Tinubu now, and both of them, although we are not relying solely on them, because the referendum becomes our legitimate weapon. So the more pressure we put on them, the better our chances of success. And that is why we are appealing to you to do this. The bulletin we pushed out just about 2 weeks ago have been distributed, notably in Oyo, Ogun, and Osun states. We are going to include Lagos State, Ekiti, and Ondo later. And we are also distributing it in Kwara and Kogi states among the Yoruba people there. So we are using this as an introduction, so that next week, we will talk about particular subjects, especially concerning what is included in the referendum bill. Thank you all, and God bless all of us.